We are at the first Bonnie Doon. It's a beautiful afternoon, although the weather looks like it's about to
It does look like. So this is a really good hole. It got voted one of the best starting holes in Golf Digest.
Really?
It's one of the new holes at Bonnie Doon.
beautiful.
So it's a par 5 for the ladies, a par 4 for the men. So basically that far bunker on the left, that comes into play for me. So I can carry this bunker on the right. So I always tend to aim up high and see that gum tree way down there. So I'm going down towards that gum tree. So that's
that shrubbery there on the right, past the bunker. Can you reach that?
Only if I go really wide, so it's not going to be in play.
Shrubbery.
Yeah, but way down near the green. So down the left-hand side of this, once you get to the green, is all danger, and then there's shrubs way down there on the right as well. So it's a good thinking hole to start with.
It looks pretty straightforward in that you can see the actual green.
Yeah, so it's really nice in that respect. So
what's your routine, Dee?
My routine is, so I know I've got a perfect lie because I'm on the tee. There is no wind today.
It's unbelievably, it's always so windy here.
And I've got where I'm going to line up at, so I've got all my facts. I'm seeing what I want.
Are you aiming over a spot in front of the ball?
I'm lining up there, but then I'm going to that gum tree in the distance so that I don't limit my thinking. I'm going up high so I don't see all the crocodiles on the ground.
Right.
Which frightens me, so I'm going high.
Crocodiles on the ground? I have never heard that.
Yeah, so you see all the danger, you know, like bunkers and all of that. So when you go high, it clears your mind. Okay. So at the moment, if I'm going to go there, I'm still seeing all those bunkers. Here, my mind is free.
That's a good tip. You think high.
Think high. And then what I'm going to do, so I've seen it, so now I haven't had a warm up much, so now I'm going to get the swing that's going to give me that. So I'm looking for the feel. Then what I'll do is I'll walk in, make sure my alignment's fine, have one last look at the hole and then switch off. Beautiful. What will be, will be.
Then let it happen.
And let it happen.
Let it fly.
Let it fly.
Sounded good.
So I just held back on a little bit, but it's in play. Nice. I think the important thing is just to accept. You do what you can, accept, move on.
Yep.
Find the ball, hit it. So Annie, what's your pre-shot routine?
Yeah, my pre-shot routine is similar to yours, Dee.
Oh, we must be pros.
I normally stand behind. I pick a spot about a club length in front of the ball, like directly in line with where I want to aim, which is I'm thinking to the left edge of that shrub on the right. So that's going to be where I'll go. I always I keep that spot in mind while I have a practice swing, because sometimes if you pick your spot then you lose it. So you're going to make sure you remember where it is. Line my club face up to the spot and then line my body up to the club face. I take 2 looks at the hole or at my, my ideal, visualise my ideal shot, and then I swing.
So once again, your mind is quiet while you're swinging. So your mind's quiet, Annie, yeah?
That's it. Once you've gone through your routine, then just let go and maybe think about tempo, rhythm, timing.
Something that's really general.
Something simple. Yeah. Yeah, like, put everything in motion and then let go.
I think that's one of the biggest things. I was just thinking that then. I think one of the biggest things is that the weekend golfer tries to control everything, and you can't control everything.
Yes, you can letting go, isn't it? There's a saying, isn't there, instead of trying to make it happen, let it happen.
Let it happen.
And it's easier said than done, isn't it, sometimes? Sometimes
really
you just don't feel confident enough, but, that's all part of the process.
And I think that I love the word acceptance.
Yes.
Accept.
Yes.
And move on.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we're on the fairway, great. If we're not, we just go find it and we play it from where it is. So I was just saying, being a par 5 And I didn't really get this one very well, but it's okay. So we've got a long, look how far we got in, Annie. We've got a long shot in. It's over 200 odd metres. It's a front pin. So I go, it's a par 5. It's the first hole.
Yeah, you want to start steady, don't you?
Start steady. You know, if I go at it with my longer club, I'm going to bring the bunkers in on the left. If I block it, I'm in those trees. If I put it up, if I carry all of that, you know, I'm going to be in that other fairway bunker.
What's your distance to the green from here, Dee?
I think it's 220 metres.
220.
220.
So if you were to lay up short of those bunkers you're talking about, what do you like, about 160 or something?
Yeah, 160. So I'm, you know, I don't really think on the first hole it's worth it to go for it.
That's very wise. But you know what? Being a par 5 and it's only 220, can you actually get there with a 3-wood or something with 220?
I can get close, but I don't think it's worth it.
So if you can't get on, it's probably not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Now, if you could get on, I would think being a par 5, it might be worth a go. But if you can't, no.
If for me, Annie, if I was coming in, if this was didn't have bunkers and no risk, I'd go with it. I'd go with my 3-wood because I'm not going to get in trouble.
Yeah, there's nowhere to get in trouble. Long bunker shots into greens like you've got here are a shocker.
And you know, you don't want to start, so I'm actually going to lay it up into the fattest part of that fairway down there.
Let's see you do that.
So I'm just going to lay it up there, get on for my next shot.
What are you going to hit?
I'm going to hit down to there. I wish I knew the exact distance. I'm going to hit a 6-iron. I'm just going to hit a nice easy shot in.
6-iron, and so that'll take you, what, 150 odd, will it?
Well, I'm not that big a hitter.
Well, didn't you say you wanted to hit it about 160?
Yep. I'm working in yards, but I'm just going for that fat part of the green.
It's a good idea. If you are going to lay up, make sure you lay up. That's
and because I haven't loosened up as much as I'd like, I'm just having I'm not going at it. I'm just going to go really easy.
Good idea.
So I've decided I'm going easy.
That's a good hit.
So you can see it wasn't a fully fledged swing. It wasn't even a full swing. I'm just wanting to get away from this first hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Walk off with my par, maybe
and
chip
have
them
a
up.
steady start.
Steady start.
So maybe I should go for it and see what happens. I should go for the green.
Yes, you go for it because you're a bigger hitter than me. Let's go.
Okay, you take this.
Right.
And I'll get your, is it your 3-wood? Have you got a 3-wood?
Yes. I don't know what it is. I think it's, yes, I don't think it's a 3-wood. I don't even think you'll need that.
At 220?
Oh, yeah.
Is it meters you're talking?
It's a little less now because you're further ahead. You're going for it, and he's going to go for it.
So we're going to go for it. We've got about 210. We've got bunkers on either side, but I'm just going to be brave. It is
it's
a par
worth
5.
it. It's worth it for you.
I've got a 3-wood.
I think it's a 4-wood.
Is it? I'm using Dee's clubs. They feel nice actually too. All right.
Oh, yes.
Well.
Beautiful shot.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
on. Woo!
Straight on the green. And that excitement I love as well. Yeah.
Woo! Oh my gosh, it's running right round to the pin. It's only about 3 metres away. High 5, number 2.
Oh, well, I laid up.
Actually, last time we did this play a hole, Dee, you went for the green and I laid up.
Oh.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, but
We'll put a link to that one. But I ended up parring and you got in that horrible bunker at the front.
Thanks. I forget bad things. I've got selective memory. I only remember good things. So it's kind of interesting though. I think it's interesting. So that when we were playing that shot, like I was playing mine, I've got a 6-iron, I felt quite relaxed playing it. Whereas if I would have been, because I was further back than you, if I would have been coming in with a 3-wood and not having warmed up,
there's too much trouble.
There was too much trouble for me.
Check out mine.
Oh, check out any shot. You know, didn't you just have a golf lesson a day or so from some
with
good
you?
coach?
We can see it or not.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Thank you, Dee. Okay, so let's have a look at your shot here.
So it's kind of nice, really. Like I've had no stress at all. So the pin's at the front. Great shot of yours. You took the risk and you got rewarded. I laid up and feel quite comfortable. So I've got about...
So what have you got left?
The pin's at the front. In other words, I should have my measuring device, but I don't. So I
You
think
need your measuring device here,
Yeah.
don't you? So pin at the front, what, sandwich D? And it looks around about
but
what,
there's
40 to 50?
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, because it's cut short, so I'm being very conservative here. Because it's cut short, I don't have to go over anything. The fairway looks like this. I'm just going to land at the front edge of the green, let
Yeah.
it bump up.
Perfect.
I'm not going to try to land it at the stick and screw it back.
You've got a really good lie.
Have I?
Plenty of grass under there.
Did you just give me one?
No, I haven't touched it.
Oh, I don't think I've. Oh, so I'm going to do something a little different. I'm just going to use my pitching wedge, and I'm just going to land it about.
Land it at the front and bump
Land
it
it
up a
at
little
the
bit.
front, and let it bump on up and see what happens. So that way I'm
If
having
the greens were particularly hard, you probably wouldn't be able to do this because it might kick over, but
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. It's a big green. Let's see what happens. And I've hit it fat.
it's going to be okay.
I've hit it. See what the advantage, if I did that with my lob wedge, I'm in big trouble.
Exactly,
There,
if you duff it a little bit.
if I duff it a little bit, which I did,
Yeah,
can we have got another
have
one?
another go. It's actually not bad. You've still got a chance at a birdie,
Yeah,
but
which is kind of good. And
it's just not as close as you would have liked, is it? Really?
no, and I've hit a bad shot.
Yeah, you've hit a bad shot and you still got a
Oh,
chance at
I
a
didn't
birdie.
go through my routine.
That's what it was.
Okay, so I see it landing there. I feel it. I'm going to keep my mind quiet. Landing there.
Oh, you hit that better. Oh, that stopped nicely.
But I landed it too far. So that's what I love about golf. There's two shots. One I didn't hit well, but it's ended up probably closer with an uphill putt. The other one I hit great, but a little too far, and now I've got a downhill putt, which...
They're both
But it
similar
felt good, but it's you don't write down how it feels.
the same, actually.
It does. Maybe we should start a game. How does this feel to you?
I've got an eagle putt. Did you know that?
Yeah, thanks, Annie.
Just in case you forgot.
Yeah, I know, but we're not playing for anything. We're not competitive. All right, here we go. Oh, we're going to use my 1981 putter. That was a super shot of yours. Wow, that was really good. Oh, is there someone following us? Damn, that's all right, we're all right. We'll zap ahead.
Right, so we've got
Well, I'm in trouble here.
Dee's ball at the front. She's there for 3, so solid. She's got a birdie chance. Looking like a pretty
From
solid.
not a very nice third shot and a layup, but I'm not stressing.
This one's
You're
my
you're
second.
looking like a hero.
She's got a good chance at an eagle here, and this is Dee's
Lovely shot.
her second shot in. All right, Dee. She's doing her aim point. We've just done a tip on that today, which we'll put out soon. Dennise is going to explain how the aim point works, why it's so successful for so many pros. Ooh, gave it a good chance. Nice.
Aimpoint told me it was there, and I didn't believe it. Damn.
Got to trust the aim
Trust.
point.
But an easy par, no
Easy
stress.
par. Nice way to start
No
the
stress.
day.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So here's Annie putting for her eagle to go 1 up in the match.
1 up. I think it might be 2, mightn't it, if I get.
Oh, it's match play. You don't get it. I only get 1.
Oh, that's up.
Not worth the risk.
Oh, I pushed it. Oh, I pushed it. Oh.
So the thing is that you didn't have your speed control.
Didn't, did I? I don't think you should say that. Can you show that one?
Yeah, I've got it.